Hello everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is actually my first recorded video, so I am still working on my editing skills. It's gonna take some time, but just be patient with me. I try to go live today with the streaming app that I paid for, but unfortunately there was so much lag with the voice, so I had to just shut it down and just continue on TikTok. But today was actually a good day at Old Trafford. Like, seriously, we had an entertaining game. I'm not gonna lie to you, even though it's a 1-0, I was expecting it to be a 3-0, but it was a 1-0. Joshua Zirkzee was able to give us a 3-point lead, which I'm very happy about. It's his first game at Old Trafford, first goal at Old Trafford, and I mean, I don't care. I just wanted a 3-point lead. That's all I care about. But I can actually tell you some of my favorite highlights of the game, and we'll probably go into like the player ratings, and I'm going to see if you agree with me or not. Do not choke me, okay? This is my opinion. It's not your opinion, it's my opinion. Anyway, let's start off with some of the saves that Onana was able to save today. Like, you can't tell me nothing. I literally think Onana deserves some flowers, honestly. Like, he already promised us that it's going to be a very risky season. He's willing to take risk, and I think we saw a couple of things, or 2 or 3, that Onana did for us today. And yeah, I already talked about Joshua Zirkzee. Like, I'm just happy for the young boy. I think he's going to do wonders at Old Trafford. And also, let's not forget about Fulham's goalkeeper too, Bernard Leno. He actually denied Bruno Fernandes 2 goals, actually 2 goals, and using his feet. I was like, oh my god, listen, that was what Erik ten Hag actually wanted in a goalkeeper, that he said that David De Gea doesn't really have, and that is what actually Onana has. He can use his feet. But anyway, Bruno was not able to secure 2 of the goals, and I think he blew like 4. Yes, Andre Onana actually made some very good, we're going to call it like an acrobatic save. Like, come on, Andre Onana, listen, I hope you continue like this. To be honest, I really hope you continue like this. If you can continue like this, I'm coming to Old Trafford. I'm telling you, I will come down to Old Trafford. I'll probably buy you a flower bouquet. To be honest, I'll buy you a flower bouquet. Anyway, we saw the likes of Licha. Licha was lichering today. Listen, I'm going to use that word. Licha was lichering today. I think at first he was a little, I don't want to use the word sloppy, but I think he was able to pick his form. That was actually when this guy tried to tackle him. What's that guy's name? That guy that plays for Spain. I forgot his name. Adama Torre, something like that. Yeah. And I think that guy gave us a run for our money. Like, literally, I think he pocketed almost everybody at the back there. Both Dalot, both Licha, like both Harry Maguire. At some point, I was even scared for myself. Like, this guy might do a thing or 2, even 3. So, but I was happy that the boys at the back there were able to like get him together. Like, listen, this is our home, this is Old Trafford, you cannot come and do that nonsense here. It was very exciting. I really enjoyed the game, to be honest. Even though we won the game, I don't know if we lost that game, if I would still call it an entertaining football. I think overall, to me, it was an entertaining football, but also the cherry on the cake was we won that game by 3 points. And let me see what else was actually an interesting moment for me. I don't know, based on our players, I think Harry Maguire was able to defend. Honestly, I'm going to give him his accolades. I'm going to give him his accolades. Before I go to the player ratings, I just want to like just brief on all the players that came in. You know, I was very happy for Mazraoui. I actually learned how to pronounce that name today, Mazraoui. I thought it was Mazraoui, but I don't know. I guess every country has their own pronunciation. Who else? Delight. Why do people call it Delete? Anyway, we're gonna call him Delete. Delete was quite impressive, even though we didn't see him that much on the pitch. I would encourage you guys to find time to go watch this game, or probably just watch the highlights. It's quite very impressive, very impressive. Casemiro was Casemiro is not ready to go anywhere. Casemiro said, I'm not going to Saudi Arabia, I'm going to stay here. But that will be determined by the Ineos. That there were so many chances that we actually missed. I really think that game was in our favor anyway. You know, I would say Bruno Fernandes lost about 4 chances, just blew it off. And I was in my mind, I'm like, Bruno, I don't want you to crawl back to this Bruno that I never used to like. Like, I need you to like bring it down a little bit, you know. And Rashford. Listen, at this point, I don't know if Rashford should just come from the bench and play, or maybe we should still give him to like a few more games before we can determine if he will be coming from the bench, you know. And I wasn't impressed today with Rashford. Just my opinion, I wasn't really impressed with Rashford today. I was actually very impressed with Mason Mount. I was very impressed with Mason Mount. Listen, the boy is coming. He's coming. He's definitely coming. We need to put an eye on Mason Mount. Mason Mount, from the preseason that I watched at UCLA and the 2 games that I watched live at Snapdragon and the SoFi Stadium, I really think Mason Mount is ready. I am just hoping that he can stay fit, so that way he can play a very nice football throughout this season. You know, we do not want any injury or whatever. I would say defensively, we really locked it down. I'm very impressed by the back line over there. And big ups to Lisandro Martinez. Like, I really give him the accolades today. Lisandro was Lisandro today. I really want to keep this video very short, so I'm going to start up with my own player ratings, and let me know if you agree with me or if you disagree with me. But not only did I make that ratings, I made that rating with a few of us here in our community. So if you disagree with me, put it down in the comment section below. Let's start with the goalkeeper, Onana definitely gave us some fantastic saves today, and I really think that I'm happy for him that he kept the clean sheet, and I really think that he's going to do better, since he already promised us that he's going to take some risk this season. So I'm hoping that, you know, he can progress into what he promised to give us this season. You know, today is just the first day of school, so we're not going to judge him by, you know, let's just see. Let's make sure it's not all mouth. We want action, you know, we want a little bit of action. And then Dalot, I'm going to give Dalot an 8 today. Most of the people said 7.2. And I do have my my rating paper here, but for me, I'm gonna go with an 8. For Maguire, listen, I think Maguire has really progressed, and we are seeing the progress in him, so I don't want to speak too much. I'm gonna give him an 8. And Martinez, I'm gonna give him an 8 for sure. He really did some dangerous work today, so we're just praying that you can stay fit. Please stay fit, okay? Mazraoui, obviously an 8, you know. Kobe, for some reason, I'm gonna give him a 7. Casemiro, I wanted to give him a 9, but everybody was like, no, he deserves a 10. So because I love you guys, and because you guys support my TikTok, I would I will concur with you guys. You guys think he deserves a 10, so I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10 for Casemiro. And let's go down to Rashford. I gave him a 6. Majority of you gave him a 6 as well. Somebody gave him a 7.5, and one other person gave him a 5.5, but he wasn't as impressive as I would have expected him to be today. So let's just stick to the 6. 6 looks like a little average, so we're going to give Rashford a 6. Mason Mount, everybody agreed with a 8, so we're going to give Mason Mount an 8. Our captain, Bruno Bruno, you need to calm down, okay? You really need to calm down. We understand that you're all over the pitch, and yes, you're actually doing a very great job, but you blew like 4 goals today. If you had, relaxed and clinically finished your work, I think that would have been an absolute fantastic goal you blew. Anyway, Garnacho, everybody agrees with a 7. I gave him a 7.5, but majority of you agree with a 7, a 6, and a 7.5. So I think 7.5 still goes well for Garnacho. So we're gonna give Garnacho a 7.5. And Joshua, the man of their match, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Listen, today's like your birthday. I don't know, it feels like a birthday to me. We're gonna give it 10 out of 10. Moving on. Ahmad, listen, this guy needs some playing time. Ahmad is proving, not even has proven, last season and this season, I think he's proving to us that he deserves more playing time. If you look at most of these interviews that he has done, he has made it clear to us that, you know what, he believes in whatever decision that the manager says, and all he wants is playing time. That's it. For Ahmad, we're going to give him an 8. 8. He was definitely representing today. So, and Johnny Evans, we didn't really see that much of Johnny Evans, so I'm going to put a question mark there. Like, I didn't really see much of him like that. So delight, just give me the lie. Just give me the lie. Delight, we're gonna give you a 7. Okay, we're gonna give you a 7. Why? Because you came in like as a substitute. We didn't really see that much of you, but the little soft work that you gave us, we're gonna take it like that. So we're gonna give you a 7. 7 is actually a good starting point. And, amazing, talented Scott McTominay, we're gonna give him an 8. Scott came in, changed the game completely, and we're able to secure a 3 points. So we're gonna give Scott an 8. And of course, Erik ten Hag, the manager, everyone agrees with an 8 overall, both in the starting 11 and also with the substitution that he made. Although some of you were saying that he could have started Zirkzee, in the initial beginning of the game and things like that, but I was like, I don't know what they have done in their meeting. That is beyond me. I cannot answer for Erik ten Hag, but I think there's a reason why he started Zirkzee from the bench, probably to introduce him better to the team, or he probably wants him to like do some surveillance on the pitch, so that way he knows who to tackle and who to put in their place. Let me use that word, for lack of a better word. Yes, I don't know why he brought him into the second half of the game, but if you have any question regarding that, I think you should be calling Erik ten Hag and ask him that. Don't ask me why he brought him. Don't put your frustration on me, please. Okay, all right. So the overall rating, it's an 8. I think it's an 8. It's an 8 out of 10, and I'm very very happy. I am hoping for more. I don't know what else am I missing. I think that's all I'm missing. If I'm missing anything that I did not highlight, please put it down in the comment section below, and I want you guys to be at least civil in the comment section below, or I'm going to just block your comments. I do not want to moderate adults here, so I expect everyone to be civil and respectful of everyone's opinion here, okay? I will probably be recapping the next game for sure on my TikTok live while I figure out what is going on with my StreamYard as well, which is a streaming application I'm supposed to use for YouTube. I have nothing else to say other than that. I will catch you in the next recap. Bye.